So Liam, obviously first time back with the national team since earlier in March. Firstly, how's it feel being back in the squad?
Yeah, it's good to be back. It's not ever nice to have to miss games, especially the reason it was obviously for the red card with the Holland game, so which I wasn't happy about. But at the time as well, I was struggling with an injury a couple of weeks after that game. So to be fair, even if I didn't have the red card, I probably wouldn't have made June anyway. But yeah, it's good to be back. Really happy. It's always getting away with the GFA is always good, and I'm always looking forward to it.
And obviously, in your absence, the boys put on some good defensive displays. How do you think they can build on that now moving into this week?
No, yeah, I mean, I obviously watched the games. The game against France in Portugal, I was there watching it, and yeah, it was, as you say, it was a good display defensively. As we know, France are a very strong team, and I think we kept them out quite well. And yeah, I mean, Ayub had a decent effort from the halfway line, I remember. But yeah, as you say, on the defensive side, we need to carry on building from that, um, as we have had good performances as well before. But like always, we try to stick with the positives that we take from the games, and then obviously on whatever we're not doing as good at, then we try and work on it and try and always be better at it in each game. So
You've touched on there, sticking with the positives. One of those big positives was the performances of Hartman and Nicholas Bosso in the midfield. Obviously, you and Graham were both missing. How do you think they did, obviously looking at it from the outside and now as you've seen them in training?
no, yeah, I felt they dealt with it really good. Bosso, I knew a bit more about, because obviously he's more of the local lad, and I've always thought really highly of him. I think he's got a big future in front of him. And the same with Nils. I think obviously Nils I didn't know until that Holland trip, which is I think it's where he joined us, and yeah, I think they both had decent games. And they're just going to carry on growing as players, and each time I'm sure they're going to get better. Especially the more game time they have, the more experience it'll do them good. But to be honest, ever since I've been at the GFA, I think every time there's been anyone coming into the team, or it's their first game, whatever, I think everyone's dealt with it really well and put out performances, and yeah, I think we just need to carry on like that, and whoever gets the chance to go out, do their best, play with passion most of all, give everything, and then if you get the chance to go on the pitch and do the same.
And on to obviously our opponents. What do you expect from Malta?
Yeah, I expect them to be pretty decent. I do think they've moved forward from when we first played them years ago. Uh, they're a team that I think they're quite comfortable in possession. They like to have possession of the ball. But yeah, we're definitely coming here to do a job and to try and get a result. Um, Apart from, we want to carry on growing as a team, as a nation. We still want to go out and get a result and try and win. That's the whole point of the game. And yeah, we want to carry on moving up in the rankings and putting ourselves out on the map.
You touched on it there, but just to overall summarize it, what do you think we should expect from ourselves going into the match?
I'm expecting a good defensive performance again, and also in possession. I would like to think that we're going to be more confident on the ball. I think we've got the team that where we could be showing a better display in possession. There's times where I think we are maybe getting rid of the ball unnecessary, or we've lacked a little bit of maybe movement or options on the ball. But yeah, we've worked well at the training ground. We've taken well the information from Julio, the manager, and yeah, hopefully we go into the game with a positive mentality, and just going out and not fearing the mistake, and more going out thinking that we can go out and play and keep the ball try and have some good chances, and like I say, try and finish some of our chances and come away with a win if possible.